So I woke up this morning and I saw that I was blocked or having to go through a security check on Facebook. And it turns out that it wasn't just me. I was not alone. I was amongst about 100 other administrators of people involved with the so-called truth movement. And they were all connected to the InfoWars social networking page. Now, there's been accusations that we've been censored because of being pro-guns or talking about Sandy Hook in a contrary way from the mainstream media, but that's not really what happened here. And I wanted to set the record straight, so I invited Justin Wallace on. He's the administrator to this page, and he created the page. He has a great group called InfoWars Social Networking, and has decided to come on the Bob Tuskin Show to set the record straight. Here's my interview with him talking about today's controversy. Justin, I'm glad that you could come on and kind of set the record straight as to what exactly happened today with what some are calling a purging of many activists in whatever truth movement or whatever you want to call this loose connection of people that just want to get the word out.
Hey, Bob, thanks for having me. I've been following you for a number of years, and thanks for contacting me. And I'll definitely let you guys know exactly what happened because, my background is I've been running social networks, building websites for the InfoWar. I work for myself, and I just connect with the people that are doing the best work. So that's how I know you. That's how I know a lot of other people that we work with. So I specifically with this recent problem with this with the admins being banished from Facebook. I specifically it was from my page, although it wasn't because of something that I had posted. I can kind of explain exactly. There's Facebook pages, and there's multiple admins on the pages, people administer the pages, and if one person posts something, all of the admins that administer that specific page have to go through a security process and sometimes get a 24-hour or 3-day ban from posting. So that was the issue in this case, and the specifics were something just because of a cuss word on a picture, and Facebook has recognition for those sort of things. And so it makes it hard when building coalitions of administrators that need to get the information out. It makes it hard. It makes it a challenge because when one person, posts something that's either, we've seen it in the past where something is just politically incorrect, or they use that and say it hurts people's feelings when it's information that really needs to get out there. We've seen that in the past, but this specific time wasn't so much of a conspiracy, and it was just kind of something that went against the guidelines through a cuss word that was connected to a picture. And I'm the first. I administer the pages, and I woke up at 6 a.m. this morning, and so I realized that real early this morning, and ended up deleting the picture. So I deleted the specific picture, which was from another page. So if people share pictures from other pages, that can even, result in the page that you administer, not even the page that you share the picture from. So it's kind of a tricky situation, but we need to find ways to keep our main profiles secure because it's really an important thing to connect with social media. And
people have backup channels that they're promoting. I saw Luke Rudowski just went on Facebook promoting his Twitter, and many people, again, myself included, were on this particular page, which is the page specifically, so those know, is InfoWars Social Networking, right? Well, that was the specific page with all the admins.
Right, exactly. Yes, and that's kind of the page that I kind of tried to bring everybody together. I do multiple things trying to bring people together, but that's one major thing, and yeah.
All right, so let me just go over this again because I know there's going to be people out there that say, Bob, what are you talking about? Why are you trying to cover up for Facebook, or why are you trying to show for Facebook? And that's not my intention, but I want to get to the bottom of this. And I don't want people to stretch and get the wrong idea, because we have plenty of information, like I started off in my little rant in the beginning, that tells us that they're cracking down on the internet. Let's not stretch with things that we don't have to make our points. And that's kind of my position on this. Bottom line is the InfoWars social networking page, a collaborative effort that has many admins on it. I post on there from time to time. I know my buddy Michael Murphy's on there. A list of nearly 100 people, well-known individuals.
Right, yep.
And the page... I'm sorry, go ahead.
Individuals that I've seen that have been the most active, the most informed, I've...
All right, at least the ones that you could, that you've been exposed to, that you know of. And these various people were all subjected to the same Facebook rigmarole of going through their security questions as a result of a post that was on that page. And the next thing you know, people are being locked out of their accounts, because one of the things to be mentioned here is that the Facebook security thing, I don't know did you see it, Justin, how you had to choose what photos, what individuals were in the various photos, and they gave you like a sampling of 3 different photos, and you had to say, oh, that's Joe Schmo, or that's Tina LaQuisa, or whatever. That was an awful fake name I just came up. But did you
really make it hard for somebody that has a lot of friends on
a lot of friends, and not only that, a lot of these photos were memes. So, how do you decide which meme is going to be Bob Tuskin? You might be able to recognize my photo, but you can't tell what meme it is. So as a result of this weird security, process, a lot of people were basically blocked from their accounts, or they have a 3-day period. How does that work? And if so, if they're blocked, what do they have to do? From what I understand, they got to show a government-issued ID.
Right. Yeah. The specifics about the whole process of verification is, if the first thing they're going to ask you to do is verify that your phone. They want a phone, and so they want you to send a text or a voice. And if you verify the phone, that's one step. And the next step is selecting pictures of friends that are tagged in the pictures, and that makes it really hard if you have a lot of friends, and also people are tagged in pictures that aren't actually them. So that it can be very, very difficult. And really, that's one problem. But the next problem really is, the problem it all kind of started is because all of the administrators on one page gets reprimanded for something that one administrator has done. So really what we can do is just maybe enough of us can send complaints and try to maybe, because they can figure it out, they know who posted it, they can just maybe banish one person or something, and instead of really screwing everybody over.
So as far as you know, there's not a purging of accounts amongst people like ourselves, and this isn't as a result of those out there who are pro-guns or something like that. Right.
No, it wasn't the case because of that. It was because of the cuss word this time. Specifically in the past, there was an occasion with my friend who runs the website Secrets. We Know the Secrets of the Federal Reserve. He posted a picture that was just politically charged, but had nothing that would hurt anybody's feelings, and or no cuss words. And he actually got the picture got taken down, and he got a ban for multiple days for something that really was just maybe politically incorrect to a lot of people.
Right. Yeah. That seems to be a case of them going after them because of the content. And we heard with the Sandy Hook thing, the police threatened independent journalists for spreading disinfo. But I don't know if anybody's account was actually deactivated as a result. I just kind of heard rumors of that.
Right. Yeah. And a little more to the story, I think there was somebody specific that he was talking about in that newscasts but yeah, even just saying that is going a little too far.
So before I let you go, and I'm glad we could set the record straight here because I think this is important. Before I let you go, what about those out there who say, well, who cares? I don't have a Facebook page. And, you know, I didn't have a Facebook page for years. If it wasn't for doing the show and all these people bugging me, you know, I don't have a personal account. I have an account for the sake of my activism. But what would you say to those out there who say, Bob, why is this a big story? I mean, why is Facebook even, you know, relevant?
Right. Yeah. Well, yeah, we know that, well, when I first started, I knew that Facebook would be one of the most visited websites. And the same thing with YouTube. That's where the struggle is. And so if we're not given a fair shake, then it's just unfair. And we've seen it happen so much with YouTube, especially accounts being taken down, and just because of the content. And it wasn't this specific occasion. Just wasn't that wasn't because of the content. It was just because of a cuss word. It wasn't because of a political, you know, idea or anything. So, but we all know it happens, and so we need to use these social networks because that's where people are.
I agree. I think, and you know, it's not just preaching to the choir, although there's a lot of that, but you can also have access to people who might not see the post necessarily or see the information necessarily, you know, a friend of a friend, that kind of thing.
Right, and even preaching to the choir, in many ways is kind of very important. It's within the ranks to bring up people to a higher level of being informed. You know, just the people around us, we need to, you know, keep them informed. Even the most informed, we need to stay up to date with things. A lot of things are happening so fast. It's in many ways, social networks help doing that so much. You know, just the people around you and everything. It's important.
Just to finalize this story for those out there who are just tuning in, we're talking with Justin Wallace, and he's the creator and admin of many of these pages that were flagged early this morning, and subsequently many prominent, I hate to use that term because we're all prominent, but many activists, let's just say, that are well known by many, were blocked as a result. And I see a post here from whatreallyhappened.com. I'm going to read this real quick, and you confirm what's true about this and what's not true, okay? Attention, Facebook has blocked my account. I get a message: for security reasons, your account is temporarily locked, and a button to verify that I am the owner. When I press the button, I get scrambled numbers to enter a text box, which then leads to a page that says no verification methods are currently available. Please come back later. And then he says, was it something I said? I never received any message from Facebook that I was in violation of their rules or policies. Obviously, in these images, he then shows the images that little test I was telling you about. It says, obviously, these images recognition is impossible, and I do not recognize the names. They may be Facebook followers, but I have a lot of Facebook followers, which I can certainly relate to. And then he has an update. According to a member on Facebook, accounts for truth bloggers are being shut down by Facebook that include Michael Rivero, Anthony Hilder, Richard Gage, We Are Change, InfoWars artist William Rodriguez, Jason Burmis, Michael Murphy, all of these various names, Catherine Albrecht, Sean Wright. And he says, in the days before 9/11, the FBI went around the nation shutting down the websites of Muslim charities so that no opposing voices could be heard to challenge the Muslims did it propaganda. Looks like a repeat, which may herald a major false flag event in the immediate future. Mike, sorry, buddy, that's not exactly what's happening here. It's a bit less sinister, right, Justin?
Right, exactly. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if something like that happens, but really this time, and it's really just Facebook's kind of, I would say it's a flaw.
Yeah.
Because it can really create problems when people create coalitions.
Well, this is a major problem. I don't think they accounted for the fact that these pages could be shared with multiple admins who have various degrees of involvement with the page. And all those names that I mentioned, were those all people connected with the page?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
okay.
They were. And this is why they were banned, because of that, the one picture with the cuss word on it. And the picture, many people have seen it. It's it's a horse actually over top of a cop, and the words were "F the police." And I don't really support that picture exactly. We're trying to bring people together for peace and educate them. So, but
Right on.
the picture was posted, and that was why, because of the cuss words, and
Well,
those were the people involved. Yes.
cool. We don't have. What's that?
Those were the administrators on the page,
Okay.
even though some of them only post occasionally. So.
I thought so. All right. Well, we don't have to beat a dead horse here, and I think we put it on the record for those out there that were wondering, and people can make up their own minds from this point on. Justin, thanks for all the work you do. I don't think a lot of people realize your involvement. A lot of it's behind the scenes, so to speak. So thank you very much. And your website is justinwallace.com, WALLIS.com.
Right, correct. Thanks, Bob. You guys are what keeps me going, and that's why I work 12 hours a day, just supporting you guys. I love you guys. So.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. And we'll stay in touch. We'll put this on YouTube and just get the word out so that we can move on and continue to collaborate and get the word out on these very important issues in this very serious day and age.
Right. Thanks, Bob.
Take care.